On this week's Q&A, we're talking about whether home sharing should be an option that you consider. Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Q&A. I hope you had a great week. Interesting question I've had twice in the last couple of weeks, and I thought it would be something that might be worthy of a conversation today. And that is home sharing with somebody else, purchasing a property with somebody else, a good idea or not? Obviously, with the way the housing prices are right now, it's difficult for a lot of people to own anything more than maybe a small condo. Even that can be tough for people. So a lot of people are wondering, is it worth it to buy something together? So here are my thoughts on that. I'm just going to kind of give you the pros and cons. So the obvious pro is that it's going to save you money. So it'll give you an opportunity to get some properties that maybe you might not be able to do on your own. So if you're splitting it with someone else, then there's more of a chance that two of you could go in together and buy something. Something like a duplex, for example, would be a great opportunity for a lot of people who perhaps can't spend 1.2 million but can spend 600, so they go in together buy a duplex. So there's some good options there if this is what you're considering. You're also obviously going to get a lot more house. So those are the good reasons to do it. What are some of the bad reasons to do it? So I'm going to caution you on doing this strategy for the following reasons. The number one thing I find is that it can get very difficult when time passes and people have different perspectives on where they want to go in life. So if you want to move in a couple of years and the partner does not, what does that look like? Or vice versa, can you afford to buy the person out, or do you have to sell? What if you don't want to sell? So it gets really messy, and in most of the cases where I've seen this happen, it's hard to work through some of those important details. The other thing that's really important to remember, and this is kind of with any partnership, is how much money do you want to spend? So one person may want to invest a lot of money into things like a new roof or a new kitchen. The other person may not want to do that or spend any money at all. So that becomes very difficult. If one person puts more money in than the other person, what happens when you sell? So there's a lot of reasons that make sense to do it. I would just be very, very, very careful. Talk to a lawyer. Make sure you fully understand what the implications are in the disposition of the property. That's really where obviously things come into play. What's going to happen if one of you wants out and wants to sell? And although this seems like a great idea and everyone gets excited about it, you really need to do your due diligence and make sure that all of those answers are covered before you jump into it. So my own personal opinion, would I do it? Nah, I wouldn't do it, but I understand why people are considering it. I would just question you to really think about it before you venture down that path. I have seen it go wrong. So I'm here if you have any questions, you want to talk about this further, please reach out to me or any one of my team members anytime. We're happy to help, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.